Hello to all my YouTube fans. How are you today? Well, thank you for tuning in today's vlog. If you're wondering what I'm doing today, well, I got something very interesting to show you. And I don't think I actually shown you this before. I know you've seen my big old collection of cars and vehicles on the shelf before. But one thing is, I have small Hot Wheel cars, and I got a couple of them lying around here, but it's more like in a big giant case. And I don't have that many, and I'm going to show you what the maybe all look like, but I don't know if you guys are interested in that. But here is my big giant car collection when I was actual growing up, when I was a lot younger. And the other thing is, does anybody want these? Because I don't really have a use for them, and I don't have kids. And I think if I donate them or give them to you or something like that, I would appreciate that, because I'm not really interested in collecting the small ones. I'm more interested in collecting the bigger models. And let's go and open this. Well, this is a bit of a trick with this old case. So I don't want to lose the coals out of it. And also a small close on this side, if I can get it to come off. But this is a double case here, basically. And let's go ahead and take them all out of here, and let's put them on my desk. And there's the on half of the vehicles. Let's go. Well, there you go, guys and girls. Here is most of my Magnavox and also Hot Wheel collection of smaller cars. Now, of course, I'm not going to pick up all these cars and like give you a bit of a focus to them. But one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one of them to show you the different designs. This is definitely a Hot Wheel. I took this apart not too long ago, modified it a little bit to, some screws. But remember, most of these are not real cars in real life. Most of these are just basically a fiction style car, like this car over here. Basically, it looks like a toilet, but you ain't gonna drive that. That's basically just a non-real car, basically a fiction. And I really do like most of my collection, but I don't really have a place to put them because they're just too small, and I don't know where to put them, really. But we're going to also give you a bit of a close-up so you can kind of see the different designs. But here you go. Here is most of all my small Hot Wheel and Magnavox collection. But of course, you can see I'm not really interested in collecting the smaller ones anymore because they just take up too much space, and you just gotta find out where you want to put them. Of course, let's just paint around here so you can kind of see most of the different cars. Now, of course, I don't know if these cars are really worth anything. I doubt it. Now, some of these are real cars in real life, and some of these cars are basically fake. They're not really real cars. Now, of course, I'm going to give you an example. See, there's a toilet style car over there. Do you see that in real life? No, I don't see anybody driving a poison toilet car down the road. But Cool. Alright, there you go. Basically, I do not collect any of the smaller calls anymore because I I don't really need to because I don't know what else to do with them really. You can see there's some different ones style, and also there's the call case I had them in originally. But you can see the ability to make this style of a call case. You can't really get this call case anymore. Now, of course, this is just for a child mostly, but basically all it is just a handle and some wheels. You can actually travel with this if you really wanted to, but it's not recommended to travel with this type of monstrosity of a case. But, you know, it's cool to have. It's very interesting. Of course, there's a couple modifications I did to that too, a long time ago. Now, if you really want to know what I'm really interested in collecting, is my big ol' vehicles and big ol' realized cars in real life, like what's on these shelves over here. Alright, well, here's the own collections of my cars as well, and motorcycles on top. Now, basically, when you have the little cars, yeah, you can collect them, or you can also play with them and stuff. They're considered mostly toys. But when you are collecting certain things and you're a collector, you don't play with your collections like these up here. You don't play with them because that's what they called. But when I was a lot younger, I used to play with my Hot Wheels and my Magnavox cars when I was very little, but I don't have a use for them anymore. Apparently, all I've been doing lately is just been in my closet, just sitting there, not being used. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna give them to my sister because I don't really have a use for them anymore. But I don't even have a shelf space to even put them on, basically. But alright, if you guys are very new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out. Bye guys and girls. We'll see you in the next vlog. Bye for right now from your boy Chris. And have fun collecting any type of interesting cars you choose. Peace out.